Kelly Williams, and thank you for joining us at Who's Who in the 902. Today I'm at the Sable Shortbread with Duncan and Lorraine. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, I'm very excited to learn and introduce you to the community and have you tell us all about it. So my first question is, I understand that it's a family-run business, so can you tell me who started it and how it all began?
You started it, so you go ahead.
I started it with my daughter Julia a few years back, and we started off just going out to farmers markets with our shortbread, and it has just continued to grow. So we opened the store a couple of years ago, and probably about 3 years ago you came on.
I think so, yeah.
Well, Duncan was involved early on too, helping with sales in your spare time, and then joined in full time when we were getting ready to actually launch the full blown store and everything.
Oh, okay. How long have you been in the business and here?
The business here, we opened just slightly before the start of the pandemic, so we've been here 2.5 years or so. And the business actually got started about 7 years ago or 8 years ago. That was when we kind of started our first, where we worked in a shared kitchen and made our shortbread and took it out to farmers markets and stuff, and have just sort of grown organically from there. So that was 7 or 8 years ago. But bakeries have been in our family since the early 20th century.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we are a family of bakers.
So are your recipes sort of handed down recipes?
We have taken, I guess, an original recipe and we adapted it to use organic ingredients. So that took a bit of experimentation, getting the texture the way we wanted it and just getting the cookie just right, because it sort of changes the dynamic of the chemistry of the baking a little bit.
Okay.
And then we took the twist of adding the flavors to the shortbread. So that's kind of all us.
And all of those flavors are those are all unique recipes that we've developed since we started. That are all each one is built up from scratch for for that specific flavor.
Every one of our flavors is unique and developed as its own unique recipe, and everything is done from scratch.
Oh, okay. I read on your website that you like to support local businesses. Can you tell me how you do that?
Well, we try to source as much of our ingredients as we can through local businesses. We carry local artisanal food products in the store as well.
Okay.
So we focus in on organic ingredients wherever we can, natural ingredients, fair trade. So we really look for our suppliers to have those qualities. We like to support other family businesses. We like to support women-owned businesses where we can, and because we started out as a women-owned business, and we are still majority owned by women. So we try to kind of match our same ideologies with businesses that we are working with.
Okay, that's great. Do you have a favorite flavor of shortbread that you like, that you sell?
I don't think so. There's so many of them. I think sometimes it's whatever one I'm making that day is my favorite.
Duncan, do you have one?
Right now, it's probably orange cream. That's one of my favorite of our summer flavors. But it changes because the seasons change, and we've got different flavors for the seasons that go. Like with any food, you eat different things in the winter and in the summer, and so those fresh flavors for the summer. And so that's one of my favorites in the winter is Turkish coffee.
Oh, wow.
Which we make. We usually make in the first part of the year.
Yeah, usually January. It comes out in January usually.
And it's sort of
Well, that sounds interesting. My favorite I've tried of yours was the key lime. I'm very partial to that one. What do you like most about the town of Kentville?
There's a strong sense of community for the businesses. There's support. Everybody's trying to sort of work together to help everybody else succeed. We were so warmly welcomed when we arrived. Everybody stopped in to to say hello and wish us well, and all of the town councillors, the mayor, the Kentville business community. They are all pulling for the businesses in town, which really helps you to succeed. If there's sort of that grassroots support,
Right.
and of course certainly the community itself, the residents of Kentville are very supportive, and we see them every day coming into the shop and creating this is a regular stop in their sort of weekly
On their
or
weekly or daily day.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, very nice. Do you have any special events planned coming up?
Well, we're
I know that you were just in Lunenburg, right? You were participating in an event out there?
Yeah, we were in the Lunenburg Craft and Food Festival, and we've got some more events coming up for the summer. We're planning to be at the Annapolis Valley exhibition, we're usually at farmers markets on the week, so we're in Annapolis Royal some weekends, and we're at Wolfville some weekends. We have of course, as we get into the fall, we get into the big event season, into the fall and into toward Christmas. So that usually kicks off with the Dartmouth Handcrafters Show at Sportsplex in Dartmouth, and then we're sort of
Into show season,
and we're at if you can think of a big show in any time from October up until Christmas, we're probably going to be there.
Yes,
So yeah,
we're members of Craft Nova Scotia, and we've also been members of the Canadian Health Food Association in the past because of our clean ingredient profile. We qualify as members of, which I find quite fun because we're cookies, but that we are considered something that can be healthy because of the ingredients and
right.
and our processes, which is kind of neat. And we've also been in some big shows, out on the West Coast as well. We like to be in the juried shows because it shows that sort of little extra piece of care that goes into the people that are in the show, and that everybody who's there has a real connection to their craft. So it's nice to be among other people that feel that way about the thing they're doing, whether it's food or it's art or whatever it is, that
right.
They've got this really sincere dedication to the thing they're doing.
Okay. So Lorraine, are you the baker then?
I am. Duncan, we all bake.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Duncan, you bake as well.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for having us. If you are in the Kentville area on Main Street, please drop in and see Sable Shortbread. It is fantastic, and they have lots and lots of different types of cookies and flavors. You don't want to miss out. So I'm Kelly Williams from, this is why I screwed up. I'm Kelly Williams, and I want to thank you for tuning in to the Who's Who, the 902. Thank you.